Hey, Spicy Fam. Man, I have a wild one for you guys. You guys are going to get a kick out of this one. I know I'm in the car. I had some errands to run, but I found this gold of a video and had to let you guys know that you are in for it when you watch this. It's a good laugh. Sweet old lady. You got to give her some credit. But she does, that TMI. A little too much TMI. But before I get into the video, please like and subscribe. Turn on the notifications. That way you are notified anytime I find a juicy hearing. And this is some juicy tea, y'all. Because this old lady is gonna spill it. Okay? But without further ado, let's get into the video.
Brandon Lopez for Ms. Ballinger.
Oh, Carol,
Oh, hey, are you Miss Ballinger?
yes,
Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Miss Ballinger, did you review the application for community supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
yes, ma'am.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We waive reading, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Sure, Your Honor.
Miss Ballinger, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Sorry.
Did you understand you're charged with the offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, less than 1 gram? That's a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up
Yes.
to a $10,000 fine.
Mhm.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call, and the right to remain silent. Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights?
Yes,
Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
yes,
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, she has, Your Honor.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
I do, Your Honor.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
Ms. Ballinger, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
no, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes,
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 2 years in the state jail facility. There's a $2,000 fine. State recommends community supervision, and there's to be restitution to SAPD for drug testing. Did you understand that? to be
yes,
the
I
plea?
do understand.
Defense, is that the plea?
It is, Your Honor.
State, is that the plea?
Yes, it is, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with the attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes,
Did you sign it in both places?
yes,
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal?
yes,
The
I
only
do
items
understand.
that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
No such motion, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 3 years. There be a TAP evaluation and 150 hours of community service restitution. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state,
Yes,
and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
yes,
Then to the offense as charged, how do you plead?
no contest.
State any evidence.
Yes, Your Honor, state exhibit number 1 with all those attachments.
No objection, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements
Yes, ma'am.
and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments. The court has reviewed the same. The court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
We are, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, we ask that the court follow the plea.
All right, so with regards to mental health, I read in the police report that there was an emergency detention. Is there any question about her sanity at the time of the offense?
Your Honor, I don't have questions about that. I believe it's related to the charge that she was charged with.
Okay. All right, do you have a place to stay if you were released today?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
And who would you be staying with?
1300 Mark.
No. Who would you be staying with?
I've been staying at the shelter.
Okay. And have you had any type of employment?
Yes, I work, self-employed. I dance and sing,
Okay,
and I make good money.
okay. All right, so where are you dancing and singing?
I dance and sing, in the streets. I do it, to entertain, families and stuff.
Okay, so here's the thing.
Uh-huh.
You're gonna have to get employment.
I will do
not on
that.
the street, okay?
Yes, I will do that.
Do you have any children?
I have 4 children, but they're not with me, but I'm planning on going to work. I'm gonna get help through getting on probation. It's gonna help me to get my IDs straight so I can get my IDs. And then I'm gonna plan on working 2 jobs if I got to get my life together.
All right, do you have any family support here?
I got my sister and she lives in Sweetwater, Texas, so I'm thinking about getting my probation transferred to there pretty soon. Because if I go there, I know I'll stay clean.
All right, so do you want it transferred to Sweetwater, Texas?
I do want it transferred in a couple of weeks. Yes, I do.
All right, so what county is that?
Don't know, Your Honor. If I can-
Everybody gonna Google, we're gonna see.
Because if I go there, I know I'll stay clean.
All right, that's what we need you to do, stay clean.
And I'm gonna get a card. She's gonna help me. She'll help me as long as I stay clean and help with the house. She'll let me have 3 place to live. We get to live in it. We have our own bedroom.
Nolan County.
Okay. All right, the court is going to sentence you to 2 years in the state jail facility, suspended and probated for 3 years. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, proof of employment within 30 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There's to be a TAP evaluation, in custody, follow results.
Okay.
There's to be 150 hours of community service, restitution. I'm gonna order, daily sober support meetings.
Okay.
And that's what I want her to complete instead of the community service hours. So it's gonna be daily sober support meetings. So that means you need to do
I
100.
know where they're at. The one out there, when you get on, go to San Pedro, and the 24-hour meeting. I know they got them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and you can actually do 24 meetings in one day.
Awesome.
They got
I don't want you to do.
What I'm
24
saying is you can do 24 hours, like you can stay there and sleep. I've actually lived on the back porch there before.
All right. So there's gonna be,
He does getting played. That's all there is to it, officer.
all right.
Get his ass.
So there's gonna be a transfer to Sweetwater,
Okay.
Texas, which is Nolan County.
Can I share something with you real quick?
Sure.
I got a husband, right? And we were married for 12 years. And 10 years ago, 12 years ago, we had sex twice. And when we were having sex, he was playing with his toys. And I realized he was playing like with his little guns and his toys, like cars and stuff. And that's all he was mentally slow. So I never had sex with him for 10 years, 12 years. We haven't had sex. And I tried to do something. It didn't work out. We're not going to have sex, but I'm going to stay with him because I love him and he needs me because I found him playing with needles that he finds on the ground. He does stuff that he's like a child to me.
Okay.
So
All right.
that's why I'm excited.
All right. So it's gonna be a $2,000 fine
Okay.
probated. So that means you complete everything. You don't have to pay that. There's gonna be restitution to the SAPD for drug testing. If you think it's outrageous amount, just let the court know.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do want a MIC evaluation and custody. And probation, you can do a referral to Esperanza Court to see if she qualifies and a referral to felony drug court. Probation, is there anything else? Yes. So here's the thing. do you want to go to Nolan County or do you want to stay here in Bear County? If you stay here in Bear County, there are programs that can help you.
I'll stay here for a while and we'll work it out.
All right.
We'll take it as the year goes.
All right.
Because I'm not sure about getting the bus tickets. It's gonna take me a little while to establish that. And like you said, rules are rules.
Okay, so there'll be no transfer for now. And if you change your mind and you want to be transferred to Nolan County, all you have to do is let your probation officer know. Is there anything else, probation? Field visits 1 time per month until further notice.
Okay.
Anything else, probation? Anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No, I'm just very grateful to y'all because he needs me out there.
Okay.
He needs me.
All right. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
I understand everything.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain
I
agreement,
understand everything.
and because you waive your right to
Trust
appeal,
me.
you do not get, you do not have the court's permission to.
I have mental problems and I hear voices, but I'm very smart. I understand.
Are you hearing voices now?
I've not heard any since Dad got put in jail, started taking my pills.
Okay, all right. And because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or
I
ammunition.
understand everything you're saying. Trust
All
me,
right.
I get you.
All right, good luck to you.
Hard.
Right? Okay.